You have my thanks. For this, of course, but also for the battle. I remember you well. Though we lost many, it would have been many more without your aid.
Ah, food. Thank you. And may I just say, it's a true honor to have you here. Your bravery on the field will not soon be forgotten.
Welcome, traveller. I am an authorized trader representing the crystalline mean in the acquisition of bicolor gemstones. If you find yourself in
You now have access to this region's gemstone exchange through which bicolor gemstones can be traded for a variety of rare and exclusive items. Successfully completing local fate will allow for the delivery of more valuable goods, increasing the number of items available for trade.
Chathwick's mother made this? That's the best news I've had in days. Her cooking is excellent. I was sorry that we couldn't save their home.
Wicked White, you're her. You were there in the middle of it all, strong as 100 men, a bulwark against the tide of eaters that threatened to overwhelm us. And now you've brought me a sandwich.
Pleased, were they? I expected as much. I apologize for asking such a trifling task of you,
but we lost a lot of people on that battlefield. Anything... And I thought that if they admire you even half as much as I do, well... In any case, you have my sincerest gratitude. I saved my favourite portion of the food for you, so please take it along with my thanks.
So you will be joining the Guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the crystalline mean and report to Catliss. She will see you measured and fitted.
and there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see.
How goes it?
Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments.
Very well then. See to it, and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible.
I assume we're to be part of said unit?
Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Austral Imperative. You and Alpha No will join the former. Our friend, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamile at Spagirix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder.
We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field.
It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery. After you have collected the serum, of course.
You look like you've got skills of the sort we need. Would you be interested in putting them to use at the mean? Wonderful. We can never have enough hands to do all the work that wants doing. To help get you started, I'll give you an overview of our operations. Just let me know when you have a moment. Ready to learn about our operations? Good. So, as I may have already told you, the Crystalline Mean is a centre for the procurement and production of those items that make city life possible. From daily necessities to military provisions, we deal in just about anything. A storehouse and workshop rolled into one we are. Now, the Mean is composed of 5 facets. That's our fancy name for divisions. Each facet is a collective of folk skilled in certain fields, who work together to provide for the Crystarium. Firstly, there's the facet of forging. As you can probably glean from the name, its members are experts in metalworking. The woman you see there is Iola, the proprietress of the Iron Bellows. I'm told she's been sorely pressed for help lately. Next, we have the facet of crafting, which brings together artisans who work with leather, cloth, and wood. Among them, there's even a lass who specialises in the restoration of artwork and traditional handicrafts. She doesn't appear to be present at the moment, though. Moving on, we have the facet of nourishing, whose mission is to ensure that our denizens are fed and healthy. And I speak not only of people. Bethric there is the resident veterinarian, and he's charged with looking after our trusty Amaro. Then there's the facet of gathering, formed of miners and botanists who procure resources all across Norvrant. Overseeing the group is Keshi Ray, a knowledgeable, if eccentric, woman. If you have an inquiring mind like her, though, I dare say you'll get it. Last but not least, the facet of fishing. Aside from reeling in the bounty of the realm's waters, members also cultivate marine life. Frithric there speaks for the gathering, and whatever folk may say of his leadership, none can doubt his skills and knowledge as a fisher. And that's the 5 facets of the crystalline mean. Under the direction of the Settlement Council, each does its part to ensure the survival of the Crystarium. Well, that's the idea at any rate. The reality is, most facet members are individuals with individual interests. They're often busy with their own endeavours and can't always make a meaningful contribution to the common cause. What this means is the mean suffers from a chronic shortage of hands, and every facet is always looking to bolster its roster with new talent. I encourage you to make yourself known to whichever one is a fit for your skills.
You can now offer your services to each of the facets of the crystalline mean. Upon completing this quest, you will be able to undertake Crystarium deliveries to the facet of fishing. You must be a fisher of level 70 or above to proceed.
Hello there. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Oh goodness, that was awfully presumptuous of me. We've had so few applicants recently, I got rather carried away. The fishers of the Mean and surrounding villages have made me their representative, you see. Although I soon discovered the post to be a little more bothersome than I was expecting. I'd much rather be reeling in fish than scrawling numbers in a ledger, but such is life. It's my responsibility to ensure that the citizenry have a steady supply of fresh water and saltwater foodstuffs, which is not a task to be taken lightly. You see, while we are able to produce fruits and vegetables within the Crystarium, fish are a little harder to procure. The trouble is, we tend to eat the same things day in, day out, so I've been researching other species that could be used to supplement our diets. In fact, I'll be sharing my latest findings with the other members. Would you care to join me? Excellent, I'll meet you in Solon, and look out for fishers casting their lines. There's nothing quite like a hook in the eye to ruin your day.
Upon completing this quest, you will be able to undertake Crystarium deliveries for the facet of forging. You must be a blacksmith, armourer or goldsmith of level 70 or above to proceed.
Well, yes, it's not bad exactly. How can I put this?
I'm not sure I understand.
Our goal here is to attract a new customer base with innovative and eye-catching craftsmanship, and we won't succeed by retreading the same tired ground as Oh Who Have We Here. A stranger to our fair city, and an artisan too, if I'm not mistaken. The name's Iola. I'm affiliated with the facet of forging, but I also run a private forge. There was a time when we boasted a gathering of the finest metal workers in the trade, and then business in the Crystarium started going downhill. Many were forced to hang up their hammers even before my dear father, the warrior rest his soul, passed the bellows on to me. And now Eismon's the only employee I have left. Solid, dependable old Eismon. That's me. As for clients, we have few commissions outside our contract with the city guard, and that income barely covers our day-to-day expenses. I'll be forced to close down the forge before long if I don't try something drastic. So I've been working on a plan. We'll broaden our horizons and our potential market with a range of new and novel wares. A fine idea, you might think, but we've hit something of a snag. Whilst Eismore can reproduce our usual stock with uncanny accuracy, it would seem his singular talent doesn't lend itself to creative endeavours.
I have to follow the design. I can't help it.
But that's enough of my rambling. Where did you say you were from? The same place as the Exarch? Interesting. Wait, no, not... This is marvellous. Don't you see? You must have knowledge of a dozen techniques that we've never even heard of. Please, help us develop our new wares, and I'll gladly pay you. It will have to be in crafters' scripts, but still, what do you say? We're saved! Phew. Now, before you do anything, we need to go and parley with the Zun. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Upright lizard people. There's a tribe of them living here in the city. We've not had much trade with the Zun thus far, but I aim to change all that. Assuming we can devise a product which catches their interest, we'll be dipping into a well of... Come on. Let's head over to the Amaro launch and learn a few things about our prospective customers. It's time to get the Iron Bellows back on track.
Good luck.
Upon completing this quest, you... Heat bearer. Ether blockage detected. Firm blow required, Buzz. Hit me. Hit me. Seek Fiona. Must seek Fiona, Buzz. The Allergen estimate floats off. Perhaps you should keep an eye on it lest it cause harm to civilians.
Upon completing this quest, you will be able to undertake Crystarium deliveries for the Facet of Gathering. You must be a miner or botanist of level 70 or above to proceed.
Yes, what do you need? Every man and his Amaro wants something today, so I'd thank you to make it quick. Oh, not here for materials. What are you here for then? Well, I didn't actually ask for a name. But all right, whoever you are. What, did you expect me to know you? Because I don't. You're clearly new here. Where are you from anyway? Truly. I've always wanted to ask the Exarch about his mysterious homeland. But he's a very busy man, and there never seems to be a good time. So, tell me, in this land you hail from, does there happen to be a creature called the Samuel? No, that's a shame. Well, time for me to take to the field once more. I'll find you yet, my precious Samuel, mark my words.
Chief, where are you? Wait, just a while you there. Stop that woman. Puff Puff, begging your pardons, but did the chief mention where she was headed?
Outside again, doesn't she know how much trouble she causes when she abandons her post?
Sai, forgive me. It's not my intent to take it out on you. I'm Yelana of the Hotorium, and the woman infurious with his chief Kashire of the Facet of Gathering.
Seeing as we've only just met, I'm loath to ask this of you, but could you go after the chief? I'm afraid I don't have the wind to give chase. In all likelihood, she's headed to the Amaro launch. If you hurry, you might be able to catch her before she leaves the Crystarium and goes off to heavens know where. Thank you so much. When you find her, please see that she comes to the Hortorium. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye out nearby just in case.
Upon completing this quest, you will be able to undertake Crystarium deliveries for the Facet of Nourishing. You must be a culinarian or alchemist of level 70 or above to proceed. Upon completing,
And sniff, sniff, what a pleasant aroma.
Ah, pray forgive me. I couldn't help but notice the fragrance of herbs and spices about you. Are you by chance a culinarian? So you're the guest I've heard so much about. I had no idea you were an artisan. No doubt of the highest order to keep company with the Crystal Exarch. This is such an honor. Goodness me, where are my manners? My name is Bethric, resident veterinarian and overseer of the Facet of Nourishing. Now I know what you're thinking. There's no way this grisly monster of a man is fit to handle animals. But you'd be wrong. In fact, my scars only came about from handling the Amaro. Don't let their docile appearance fool you. They can be quite feisty. Speaking of which, I have a patient due for an examination. Would you care? I won't twist your arm on the matter, but if you've a mind to humour me, you can find me over at the Amaro launch.
Everything seems fine here.
Yes, sweetie. Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's kiss, they call it, but if you ask me, it should be crone's kiss. Hee. Jests aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. Hee. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, all right? They don't tend to grow back.
Yes, what do you require of me? An Amaro to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait. There might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. I was about to deliver an Amaro to Radisca ground, one of the locations whence the beasts will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the Amaro for departure at once. Radisca's round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It is up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry, and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well.
Oh, you're delivering... I'm afraid there's been a change of plan. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to the handler on duty, Zeli Van Thew. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you rightwise.
If you're looking for the Amaro, it's come back here. Let's get you on your way again.
Amaro, my thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Ha! So that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Ostal Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way.
So, it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed.
Damn it all. We can ill afford to... As you can see... Bloody beast. Where... Sorry to trouble... And take...
Oui. The Amaro happily devours the fodder. VK Churro. The Amaro reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. Oui. The Amaro is wary at first, but appetite eventually wins out, and it accepts the fodder.
It's a simple enough task. We agree. The Amaro absent-mindedly munches on the fodder.
The Amaro are fed? Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will... That is all. May night smile upon us. It just said...
Welcome, Lieutenant Liko. Let's get those main muscles warmed up, shall we?
They never knew what hit them. Not that I'm surprised. If a handful of raptors have given you any trouble, the gods only know what they have done to the rest of us. But hey, soldier, these ain't even the small fry.
Nothing gets the blood pumping like scrapping with a pack of ravenous beasties.
Now you're all nice and limbered up, we'll let you loose on some more civilized targets.
Expecting wet-nosed maelstrom pups, were you? Then you're in for a treat. The sirens are here to give you a proper drilling. We'll do our best not to gut you, darling, but once we taste blood, well, old habits die hard. Didn't nobody ever tell you the elves have no fury like a siren scorned? Your gizzard won't be fit for the chum bucket when we're through with you. Sound the bell of the Lady Infernal. Make ready the cannons. Cross spread, fire! Front and center. Like that, is it? Pa! All guns. Bombard the bilge ceiling scraps. Forward battery, fire! Now that's a venture after my own heart. That lust for blood, ooh, it sets my skin a tingle.
Of the sirens already? Why, Rosemary would scarce have had time to swear herself hoarse. No matter. I am come to test the worth of the Kraken's newest acquisition. I trust you will oblige me. Would seem I wasted my coin. Very well, victory is yours. Be on your way.
Well, I weren't expecting that. Still, made for interesting viewing, I must say. From now on, though, you'll be up against the Maelstrom's best.
It's time, brother. Don't hold back now. We'll be the talk of Maelstrom Command if we can...
Brother, pull yourself together. Somehow I'm still alive. Forgive me, brother, I couldn't keep up. Thanks to the Barracuda to your...
Feel my blade spin.
Seven hells, to think I spoke of our skill at arms.
Pant pant, I yield by the navigator pant pant that was inspirational.
I, Einzar Slafirzen, shall be your final opponent. Till sea swallows all. Couldn't help myself, lass. Those last few matches stirred something. Spare me, Admiral. I hold my duty to the North from above all else, as you well know. Nevertheless, I will not deny that this uniform now prevents me from doing my work. But since all here present are privy to the truth, might we not loosen the collar and hearken back to the glory days? Careful, those are filled with cannon powder. By your leave, of course.
As you like. 'Twill make for a better spectacle.
I said I'd never don you again, old friend. But many a man would trade the wisdom of years for a minute of youthful hubris. Abandon hope, you fools of fortune, for you face Mistbeard, king of the five seas.
Our efforts to augment Garuda's powers were met with the predicted success. It is mildly unsatisfying, then, that the Primal was thus summarily defeated. Against the Bringer of Light, it appears a heavier hand is required, and now that the focus has been discovered, it is of no consequence. Even should they understand the significance of its presence, they have no means to prevent the summonings. And the Beastmen continue to crave ever more powerful avatars, every time their gods fall. With each link forged in this chain of ambition, the shackles of chaos are bound ever tighter.
It is not for us to entertain such speculation. We are bid only to convey what we have witnessed. Let us be gone from here.
And that they say to you, it will not be despoiled.
This cannot be my purposes fail.
I am the steward of life in Amdapper by the order of the Magi. All who trespass shall perish. Life passes unto death. By the grace of the Magi, I shall rise again.
The enemy is too greatly my Magi masters flee and rebel. A closer inspection suggests exhibit-made technologies in daily life. This exhibit showcases the various scientific advances that allow Alagans to live lives of heretofore unheard of ease and efficiency.
Unauthorized personnel detected. Initiating emergency reality augmentation protocol. Repository node system failure imminent. Disabling reality augmentation protocol.
Those who were taken up the sword shall perish by the sword. Rise to join the cause, my brother. Give unto me your strength. Abided by me and my will. Embrace the strength and the hatreds that consume you. Unscattered and like the shower rise to rend flesh and bone. There is no escape. It shall be according to my game's will.
Croakton.
Soul Reapers play with fire. Dances are the motion and no one dances rules.
Look upon these symbols. You will find them familiar. A shield is like a sword to strike across the field. Choose wisely or retain time. Let the danger change. My dance brings the board to life. Dance of the end.
Great Dragon, Vegan Flesh.
My dance brings the board to life. Dance of the end. Now then, let us have a race. Run as fast as you can.
I'm glad you're safe. For a moment there, I feared you might croak. Forgive me. You deserve better than that. The next battle is with Subject Delta 4, this test world's final
From what I have been able to gather, your opponent is, and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage, all of which I suggest you ignore. His name is X-Death, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Though I was unable to glean the specifics of his abilities, he appears to command... When I first encountered the work, I naturally assumed said power to be a metaphor of sorts, but I'm quite sure Omega will have interpreted it as something more tangible. Alas, no amount of analysis can tell us what may happen when X-Death calls upon the power of the Void, which is...
Tell
me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale?
Why, good triumphs over evil and the heroes defeat Exdeath, of course. What did you expect?
I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? If it seeks to determine the strongest being, why would it bother with those who were defeated? One moment, Link Pearl. Ah, Biggs. At the control room, are you? What news? I see. Very well. I'll tell the others. You two take care over there. Sorry for the interruption. That was Biggs. He reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem the reverse is not possible.
The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired?
Hard to say. They tell me it seems complex even by Allagan standards. While they may be able to fix it, there's no telling how long it might take.
Well then, we must keep on fighting the good fight here, must we not?
Nero has the right of it. At this time, focusing on Exdeath would seem to be our only recourse.
The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come then, I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale.
Quake. Alpha is the picture of resolve. You may enter Delta Scape V4.0 whenever you're ready. Powers the power. My true strength lies in the void, and in the void all is laid. Provoking me, I shall send you to your doom. Haha, you shall all be given. You shall all be given to us. Magic is steeped in the greatest of powers and power. My true strength lies in the void, and in the void all is laid. You will be provoking me, I shall send you to it. Delta Roman 4 eliminated.
Friend, thank the gods you're safe. When the shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst.
that all of us are present and corporeal, does this mean this area is no longer the Delta Scape?
Read Delta Scape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious.
Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking.
Results from other test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and wait further instructions from me.
And with that, we've taken a significant step towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but all in all, I'd say things were proceeding rather smoothly. We couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy what rest we can.
Things are proceeding smoothly indeed. Too smoothly.
Tis well that thou harborest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted its tests in complete secrecy, unbeknown to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. Alpha, what art thou truly? The instrument of the mortal's triumph, or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss? Thou knowest not thy own purpose. Then we can but walk.
Blip outcome unexpected. Projections gain.
Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha Group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable events.
Loop event found the death of a comrade.
A netherling dares defile our sacred isle. You will suffer the storm of Kanu Banu's divine justice. The clouds come and the skies darken. No, this cannot be.
Looky here, we have visitors. I think they want to play. Quickly now. I'm over here! Not there. Here. I tire of waiting. Bet you can't catch me.
Once upon a time, there lived a free-spirited boy who loved to play in the forest with his pet Chocaba. But the forests were fraught with peril, and one day a band of brigands ambushed the boy, spiriting him away to the harsh mountains of the north. Yet there be dragons there, and as they rode up the mountain path, one of those majestic beasts came swooping down from the heavens. The boy's Chocaba reared in fright, sending the boy tumbling down the mountainside to his nice-attained demise. And yet the gods saw fit to spare his life, if only meagerly so. As he lay there, battered and broken, all manner of foul beasts drew near, threatening to rip him limb from limb. Just as the boy was making his peace with the 12, another dragon appeared. A smaller creature, yes, but even a small dragon is a fearsome opponent indeed. It was then that the strangest thing happened. With a mighty roar, the dragon turned upon the circling beasts and spit forth a burst of flames that reduced. Smiled the dragon, approached the wounded child and gently raised him up to. Yet the Smiled the dragon, approached the wounded child and gently raised the free-spirited boy's back to play in the forest to goes nowhere. But the forests were fraught with peril, and one day that band of brigands ambushed the boy, spiriting him away to the harsh mountains of the north. Yet there be dragons there, and as they rode up the mountain path, one of those majestic beasts came swooping down from the heavens. The boy's Chocaba reared in fright, sending the boy tumbling down the mountainside to his nice-attained demise. And yet the gods saw fit to spare his life, if only meagerly so. As he lay there, battered and broken, all manner of foul beasts drew near, threatening to rip him limb from limb. Just as the boy was making his peace with the 12, another dragon appeared. A smaller creature, yes, but even a small dragon is a fearsome opponent indeed. It was then that the strangest thing happened. With a mighty roar, the dragon turned upon the circling beasts and spit forth a burst of flames that reduced them to so much ash, saving the poor boy's life. With what half seemed Smiled the dragon, approached the wounded child and gently raised him up to sit upon his back, and the two flew off to the gods nowhere. Once upon a time, there lived a free-spirited boy who loved to play in the forest with his pet Chocaba. But the forests were fraught with peril, and one day the band of brigands ambushed the boy, spiriting him away to the harsh mountains of the north. Yet there be dragons there, and as they rode up the mountain path, one of those majestic beasts came swooping down from the heavens. The boy's Chocaba reared in fright, sending the boy tumbling down the mountainside to his nice-attained demise. and yet the god saw fit to spare his life if only me do so. As he lay there battered and broken, all manner of foul beasts drew near, threatening to rip him limb from limb. Just as the boy was making his peace with the 12, another dragon appeared. A smaller creature, yes, but even a small dragon is a fearsome opponent indeed. It was then that the strangest thing happened. With a mighty roar, the dragon turned upon the circling beasts and spit forth a burst of flames that reduced them to so much as saving a poor boy's life. With what half-soon day? Smile the dragon approached the wounded child and gently raised him up to sit upon his back, and the two flew off to the gods nowhere. Down from the heavens it swooped, tearing the black guards limb from limb and charring their carcasses with rocks. But it was by no mere chance that the great worm had found another boy had befriended the great worm some time ago, and it had sensed that danger to his dear friend. The last movement pulled him tumbled from the seeing his dear friend lying there battered and beaten, the dragon gave unto the child of its blood. So it was that the boy took to them. Skies as the worm's minion flying off to only the gods know where. You're unwelcome here. This you know, yet your thirst for knowledge brings you none the less. I would be happy to oblige.
Ready whenever you are.
One legendary monk trained by fighting bears. Another curl, it seems like our isn't it? Did you know Ivan Curlfist used a pair of spray-right crafted fists shaped like curls? A stronger warrior I have not seen.
I have never seen this statue from so close before. Building ahead is the closed fist.
To test their speed. It is called our Buddha. I'll time how long each trial takes you, comparing your performance with that of previous months.
Only disciples of war or magic may venture inside.
The new challenger very well. Ready your fists. Let's see how strong you truly are. Taste my fury. Take it. Let us see if you can handle this. The time has come to open all my chakra. Taste the power of the pain. You must find this. I have never met one so strong as you. Let's see how strong you truly are. It's time to unleash my true power. This is far from over.